Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your girl, Tanya Lady T. I am headed back to the hospital to do my shift with Mom. I just tell the Lord thank you that she is doing well, y'all. She's doing well. And for some of y'all who hadn't caught up with what's going on, my mom had to have triple bypass heart surgery. She's never been a heart patient, and about 2 or 3 weeks ago, right along the time that I was, with Rex and dealing with his mother and her sickness and all that stuff, and doing the funeral and all that stuff, while I had to break away. And like I said, I don't put my mama's or any of my family business out here unless they give permission or they're doing it themselves. So Mom said, yeah. And she's already done a video on her when she was being on the intake going into the hospital. But yeah, she had 3 blockages, y'all, and she had been feeling, very fatigued for about a 2-week period. And see, I was dealing with all that along with, Rex's mama and stuff. So she was I hope you're paying attention, honey. Good grief, honey. But anyway, she cut me off from going into my thing the right way. That big old F10. Them folks with them big trucks, honey, they think they rule the roost, don't they? Rule the roost. No hate. No hate, all love. But anyway, y'all, she had 3 clogs, and they cleaned her out, cleaned the 3 arteries out, those air, to clear them out. And the doctor was well pleased with the results. He said that she would be like $1 million bucks. Hold on, y'all. I gotta get some cash, honey. Mom's doing good, y'all. She's over there eating. We hope she'll be getting released tomorrow. Mom, throw your hand up to the people. Okay, y'all. Today I'm having a Greek salad with a Greek chicken gyro and a Danish on the side. And this is orange blossom hibiscus. It's really good. Yum. While hanging out with Mom. There's our queen, y'all. She's home. She's home. She's home. She's home. Okay, y'all. I'm at Mama's house. Mama's home. She's doing well. She wanted some tomato soup with a little milk, and that's what I'm fixing with some crackers. So I'm a la chef. This is taking over her kitchen. Alright, y'all, I'm getting my pavers redone right here. There was a lifting, like a lifting because of a root. And so they've taken out the root, and then they're going to come and lay the concrete. This is some thick concrete, y'all. Y'all see how thick it is over there? I just, as a homeowner, I was just concerned because I had tripped on it one time, and so did Mr. Silver. I said, you know what, before I start having a bunch of company come over here in the fall, let me go on and get this done. Somebody say home ownership. This is just something that I just was not, and anyway, I just wasn't happy about it. And I thought, you know what, Tanya, you got the money, get it done, and then you have peace of mind. Somebody say hashtag home ownership. Yeah, you got to do certain things, y'all. So anyway, while it's still hot, because concrete has to dry and heat, and so it sets well. And it's, y'all, it's like still 90 degrees, and it's October. Are you kidding me? So anyway, your girl's handling her business. Better safe than sorry. I don't want the Amazon man. I don't want the UPS man. I don't want none of these men or women coming up through here trying to deliver something, trip and fall. Oh no, oh no, oh no. So anyway, So I'm very well pleased. They got out here yesterday and busted that concrete up, and honey, I'm on my way. They'll be out here today to finish it up. But anyway, just certain things you have to think about as a homeowner for safety, not just for you, but for anybody who enters on your property. All right, y'all, they have put that concrete down. And just like I said, the heat is what dries it real quickly, honey. They don't be playing. I'm well pleased. No more hump. No more hump, so I won't bust my bump. Look at that beautiful sun rising, y'all. Beautiful day. Getting this color today, y'all. That's who it's by. That's the color. Yep. That's what we're getting today for pumpkin explosion. Yeah, y'all. Nails are done. Love it, love it, love it. Y'all, this vaping mess ain't no joke. If y'all got any loved ones that's vaping,
this comes as a new study claims lung injuries in those who suffer vaping-related illness.
Yeah, y'all still in the bed, honey.
Damages people exposed to harmful gases or chemicals.
The type of injury that I see in these cases could be compared to the type of injury that's seen in an industrial accident.
Some health officials mention this report is just preliminary and that no single product or substance has been connected to these illnesses. Still, the number of young people with disturbing symptoms is growing. 22-year-old Gregory Rodriguez was hospitalized for 12 days, 3 of those days in a medically induced coma.
That's when I realized that the vaping wasn't as harmless as I thought.
People should be on the lookout for these cases when they come in the ER, whether they present with symptoms of stomach flu or they present with breathing symptoms, that we should be asking every patient about their vaping history.
While we're seeing state after state pass bans on flavored e-cigarettes, the industry is now fighting back. This week, a New York court temporarily blocked that state's proposed ban on flavored products. A victory for the industry, even if it's just a temporary one, guys.
Yeah. Well, you know,
wow.
It's every day.
It increases all the time.
Yeah. All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Lindsay.
Don't vape. Don't vape.
We are going to begin with that ABC News exclusive, the brother of the man who was killed when a Dallas police officer walked into the wrong apartment. We will hear from Brent Jean live in just a few moments. But first, Marcus Moore joins us from Dallas. Marcus, good morning to you. You spoke with 2 of those jurors who convicted Amber Guyger of murdering her neighbor.
Yes, Cecilia, these 2 jurors gave us a glimpse of what it was like inside that jury room as they made this difficult decision. And they told me there were sleepless nights and a lot of tears.
I think that was one of the hardest things I've ever had to do.
This morning, 2 of the jurors who found former Dallas police officer Amber Guyger guilty of murdering Botham Jean are speaking out.
There's no way we can ever know what he would want, but I think we all had to make a decision that we could live with and that our conscience could be sound with.
The diverse jury made up of 8 women and 4 men, all of varying ethnicities, sentenced Amber Guyger to 10 years behind bars. These jurors telling us the decision was not an easy one.
There was a lot of crying.
A lot of crying.
When we were told to go decide between 5 and life, that was like, we didn't have words.
Prosecutors were asking for 28 years.
They were.
You all landed at 10.
After hearing about how his family talked about him, he seemed like just delight in their lives, and he was kind and just caring and forgiving. And I told everyone, I was like, I'm really having a hard time with this because we all agree that it was a mistake, and I don't think Bo would want to take harsh vengeance. I think he would want to forgive her. And I didn't feel like I had any right to speak for him, and he isn't there to talk for himself. But listening to how people talked about him, I felt like he would forgive her.
They asked for 28 years, and I'm going to be honest and true. I was like, I can't give her 28 years. I know a lot of people are not happy about the 10 years, but I feel like, you know, for this case was not like any other case. You can't compare this case to any of those other officers killing unarmed black men. Those officers that killed unarmed black men, when they got out, they went back to living their lives. Amber Guyger, ever since she killed that man, she has not been the same. She showed remorse, and that she's going to have to deal with that for the rest of her life.
Can I give her a hug, please? Please?
My God.
It was this moment of grace and forgiveness to Guyger from Jean's brother Brant that has the jurors convinced they made the right decision.
We found out this morning about what his brother did, and it kind of helped us feel like we ended up with the right decision.
One thing that Botham can teach us all is that we should all love each other instead of hate each other. And I honestly think that if Botham would have just got shot and not killed, I think he would have forgiven Amber Guyger.
And there was such a strong reaction to what Bo's brother did on the stand. In fact, Jean's sister, Alyssa, released a moving statement online saying, in part, what Brant did, I truly admire. I pray every day to get to the point of forgiveness, and he is already there. Michael?
All right, thank you so much, Marcus. And now, Botham Jean's brother, Brant, joins us, along with his attorney, Lee Merritt from Dallas. And Brant, we want to say thank you both for joining us. And Brant, we're sorry for the loss that your family has had to endure. And I want to start with that moment. You were on the stand, you're talking about the impact of your brother's death. His killer is right across from you, and you wanted to give her a hug. What made you make that decision to ask for a hug?
I knew that I just told her that I forgave her. And with usual instances, the words only, they mean something, but I felt like I wasn't enough. And that was just my gesture, my decision of saying, my decision to make that, my decision of letting her know that I truly forgive her. And that was just my way, no one else's way, my decision.
And you
just
said,
my way of letting her know that she is truly forgiven. We don't know if she may commit suicide in the future. We don't know what's gonna happen. I just felt like I had to get that point across to her.
and you said that your brother was a kind and compassionate man. So what do you think he would have thought of that moment?
Yeah, I honestly think he was for it. No, nothing else.
And when you two were embracing, it looked as if you were speaking quietly to each other. Can you tell us what was said?
Kind words. I can't say.
And we respect that. And there's some people who are not ready to forgive her. So what can you say to those people who are not ready to forgive Amber Guyger?
My God.
Just like each and everyone has steps to get towards actually forgiving. I probably went through those faster than other people. Some people went through it faster than me. If you are trying to forgive her, understand that she is a human being. She still deserves love. She made a mistake that she probably truly regrets. So if you want to forgive her, just understand that God forgave you.
That's it.
And I know that every time I ask God for forgiveness, He forgives me.
Amen.
So who am I to not forgive someone who asks?
My God.
I waited 1 year to hear I'm sorry, and I'm grateful for that. And that's why I forgive her.
And what do you hope others learn from that moment in court? Because, everyone has been talking about this moment. I think there's something there for everyone to take from it. And what do you hope that people learn from that moment?
This is what you have to do to set yourself free.
Yes.
I didn't really plan on living the rest of my life, hating this woman. I know that there's something called peace of mind.
Oh.
And that's the type of stuff you need to do to have peace of mind. That is why I wake up happy in the morning. That is why I want to live happy later on in my life.
My God.
And I want to bring your family attorney, Lee.
Oh,
and
God,
you
thank
represent
you.
the family. And there's some mixed emotions about the hug. Yeah, there are, and there's mixed emotions within the family itself. As Brent explained it to me this morning, it really hit home for me. He wanted not only to forgive her in words, but he wanted her to believe him. So just saying it, she may not be convinced. So he asked to give a physical display of that forgiveness,
yes,
so that she would be free.
yes,
And he could authentically be free. Now, everyone in that family is hurting desperately because they love both Michelle. And they won't be able to get past that hurt if they can't forgive
exactly
his killer. They believe that. I believe that. And so it was an important first step. And I'm exceptionally proud of him. And he taught me something in that moment. Well, Lee, does the family feel that justice was served in this case? We believe in the legal system. We believe in the domain of the jurors. We hoped, we agreed with the district attorney that it should have been on the upper end of the spectrum. Well, Lee, does the family feel that justice was served in this case? We believe in the legal system. We believe in the domain of the jurors. We hoped, we agreed with the district attorney that it should have been on the upper end of the spectrum, that the sentence should have been closer to 28 years than 10 years. That would be closer to justice, but that is a whole separate conversation from the spiritual release of forgiveness. And I want to thank you both for joining us in the midst of a tough time. Brant, you're going to follow your brother's footsteps. You're going to his alma mater, Harding University. We want to wish you and your family well, young man. And Lee, thank you so much for joining us. And thank you guys. You guys, thank you so much. And what an incredible lesson in forgiveness. And as I said, I'm at this point. I understand other people are not at this point. And that's a teenager, basically, who has that process of life.
And a child should lead them.
Maturity, an important point distinguishing there between justice and mercy.
Yeah.
We have a lot to learn from him.
My God. Awesome, powerful, powerful. Let me just say this, y'all. I really don't want to add too much to this, because what that young man said was pretty much spot on. As Christians, as believers, yes, it's hard to forgive someone killed their loved one. We get it. The hurt, the pain, and none of us will know how that would feel unless it has happened to us. But just as that young man said, and I've said this often, God's grace is sufficient. He is faithful to forgive us when we ask for forgiveness. So even as harsh and as emotional as this incident that happened, where this police officer mistakenly thought she was going to her apartment, and she was going into this man's apartment while he was eating ice cream, shot and killed him. And the outrage, because the atmosphere is so charged with police who kill unarmed black men. So it's in the atmosphere, it's charged. But baby, let me tell you something about what happened in this. There are so many lessons, there's so many nuggets that happened in that young man forgiving that woman, and then not just saying it. He said he wanted to do more and hug her to show a physical outward forgiveness. And look, let me tell y'all something. That won't just for that woman. That won't just for him. That was for all to see. When God's word says love covers a multitude of what? Sin. We might frown at that. We might not be ready to see something like that on public display, if you will. But let me tell you something. Every time we mess up, think about how many times you messed up, how many things you have done that people don't even know you've done. And it was sinful, and it was wrong. It was unjust. God's same grace and mercy is there for you. God forgives us every day. We pick up and we have to have a repentant life. So who are we not to forgive when an injustice comes against us? Because God forgives us every single day. And this to me was so powerful that it may rest on some people's minds and stay forever, and it may be a fleeting thought to some. But I tell the Lord, thank you that this was done openly for all to see. For all to see who will look at that moment. That is what we are supposed to be doing as believers, as Christians. Let me tell you, I understand forgiveness is a hard thing. But when I tell you, when you truly forgive a person and you forgive yourself, y'all, let me tell you something. It is the most freeing thing in the world. You can live your life. Not that you're forgetting that person or that situation, but it no longer has the power to stagnate you. It no longer has the power to make you hate. It has the power to release you and free you. Yeah, that's my alarm clock saying, girl, get up, get up. But anyway, I just wanted to come on here and just say this was the best example, or one of the best examples, of how we are to forgive. And when you get there, you get there. Some people may not get there, like he said, as quickly as he did. But that's how faithful God is. When we do something, he wants us to hurry, and get to the throne of grace and ask for forgiveness so that he can begin the healing in you and others. And I pray that this be a platform that this situation happened, that it begin to heal our nation between racism, between all kinds of stuff. Healing in the police departments, healing in the black community of how we feel about police. But anyway, like I said, I tell the Lord, thank you. This was an awesome, awesome display of what forgiveness looks like and how our Heavenly Father gives us all grace and mercy. Amen, y'all. Happy Friday. Saturday Morning Live will be tomorrow, which is October the 6th? Yeah, October the 6th, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to get back into the Word, y'all. Love you. God bless. And may the peace of the Lord be with you. Bye, y'all.